I know you're looking at the title of this video and you're like, ma'am, 4 times? Yes, 4 times. But come here so I can explain. Hello, you beautiful noodles, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kalia if you're new, and if you are new, on Wednesdays, I do Wildcard Wednesday videos. Walk into the room and I feel the stairs. You're wondering if the talent claimed is really here. Okay, let's address the elephant or the dragon in the room. I should not have to keep restarting my 12-week year, okay? And have not completed it. Thank you. We've addressed it. Okay, now let's move on. The things that worked for me the first time, the second time, the third time, didn't actually work. I was supposed to come and say, hey, this is what I did this week. Like you're supposed to have these check-ins when you're doing the 12-week year. I did it for like a week, and then I stopped telling people what I was doing and where I was because I was ashamed of my lack of progress. So I thought, okay, the next week I'll just get better, and then I can tell people about my progress while also kind of delving into where I didn't progress. Let me tell you something, it doesn't work, okay? Because that shame compounds upon itself, and then you end up like me, starting again for the 4th time. But the reason why I feel like it is going to stick this 4th time is because I am acknowledging that shame head on. I understand that it makes me feel icky, blicky, yucky, sucky, whatever. It makes me feel like poopity scoop, okay? When I'm not able to finish something, and that feeling is now what is driving me, but not negatively, okay? I am thriving off of proving myself wrong while doing these things, completely terrified. So I'm going to just delve into what my 12-week year is going to focus on, which I have not changed those 12-week goals. The 4 goals that you're supposed to establish, each time I have restarted, I have focused on the same 4 goals. And I understand now why those goals terrify me. Because they are going to fundamentally change me as a person. And that little bitty baby person in me hates it. So your little bitty baby person is probably terrified if you keep saying that you're going to do the thing, but then you don't do the thing because the little bitty baby person is like, well, if you do that, you won't be me anymore. Yes, I will no longer be the lovely Kalia that you have met because I will evolve, okay? I'm going full-blown Pokemon on y'all. So here are my 4 goals. My 4 12-week goals are as follows. Have $5,000 in my checking and $10,000 in my savings account. Pass a beginner level Spanish class test, which means that I can speak in Spanish. Improve all of my relationships. I understand that that is a bit hard to measure. I will explain. And to lose 25 pounds. The perils of elderness have caught up to me, and the pounds are pounding on. So these things are what I want to do, and now I will stop saying want to do, and I'm going to say these are the things I am doing. I'm going to talk about each goal with 3 bullet points. Why it terrifies me, why I actually like it, and how I'm combining those 2 things to push me forward. First up is having $5,000 in my checking and $10,000 in my savings. Why it terrifies me? Because I will no longer be able to fall on my tried and true, oh, I can't do that, I can't afford it. Oh, I can't come, I don't have enough money. Oh, I wish I could. Oh, if only. Like, I can't lean on that crutch anymore. 1. 2, there is such a negative connotation with money and having a lot of it, especially when you grow up in a place where you have little access to it, but you have proximity to those who have more access to it. The deconstruction around my money identity and how I see money and how I interact with money has been, oh my God, this past year and a half. Okay. So why it doesn't scare me or why I really want to do it is because I love doing things for other people, and I recognize that having that money gives me access, and having that access gives me the ability to do, and I enjoy doing. I really, really enjoy doing. If you go to my website, it says I do stuff, okay? So if I have more money, I could do more stuff. So I'm taking that fear, that nagging part in my ear that says if you make money, you're going to change, you're going to be a different person, and I'm going to let it come off the other ear and say, yeah, girl, that's the plan. I want to change. I want to be a different person. And that different person will then have different access, and that different access allows me to do different things. See where I'm going with this? Okay, great. Let's go on to goal number 2. My second goal, to pass a beginner level Spanish tests, or like Spanish 1. I probably should have said that, Spanish 1. Why does that terrify me? There is a voice inside of my head that keeps saying it's so hard to learn a language. Learning a language is so hard. It's going to take so much work. You're going to struggle, and it's going to be... But again, you hear her, and she's nagging at you, and she's like, all of the things that it's going to be. Do you know what she's not saying? The good part. Let's talk about the good part. The good part, I live in New York City, okay? I am starting to feel straight up rude that I can't talk to some people. The amount of people, I used to live in Spanish Harlem, felt so bad because people assumed that I was Spanish, or maybe it was because of where I was. Who knows? I don't think I look Spanish. I think I'm giving very much PB, plain black. Hey, Michigan. But I feel bad. I feel very bad. So I am fueling that it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard, blah, blah, blah. Yes, it's going to be hard, but it's even harder not being able to talk to people that I would like to be in community with. So I am taking my fear of it being hard, accepting that it will be hard because it will be harder for me to build community in the place that I live and where I will eventually contribute at some point. Third goal is to improve relationships. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a person that is very good at compartmentalizing to a fault. I am able to separate things where it almost seems cold or like disengaged. And I know that it's the technical side of me that's just trying to make things make sense. So you're putting them in specific places. So it's like, people say, I don't mix this friend group with this friend group, or I don't do this with that. And I'm getting to a point, well, not getting to a point. I got to a point, which is why I'm trying to make the change now, where I was over analyzing so much so I wouldn't reach out. I wouldn't talk to people. I wouldn't say things for fear of causing whatever issues. And I recognize that that's not helping my friendships. I'm not being a good friend by not bringing things up that irritate me, not bringing up things that make me uncomfortable, or things that in my friendship I don't want to happen. The beginning of this year, woo baby, up until now, I've had so many friend transitions, and I acknowledge my part in these friend transitions. Some of them did not go well, and it was my fault. I handled them terribly. We're going to talk about that on Saturday, okay? But the fear is losing my friendships, right? I fear that if I become a better friend, I will lose the friendships that I already have. That's already happening. So the fear is a reality, and this goal is a little bit different in the sense that I am now just walking in the fear of losing these friendships with the understanding that I have to make room for what will come later or what will come next. I have friends that I know will come with me, and we will continue on, and our friendships will change in the way that they are, but I know that we'll still be friends. And then there are others that I will never talk to again. You will there will be nothing left. And I have to be okay with the friends that I would like to not do that, to do that, and vice versa. You play the cards that you got dealt in your hand. Lord, you play the hand that you're dealt. And that's what I'm working with here. So just taking the reality of the fear that I have because I'm already living it and moving forward, because I want all my friendships to be good friendships. And if there are things that can't happen because of that, or friendships that I can't have because of that, there is a bountiful amount of people in this world, and there is only one me, and I am the only one that I can control. So that is what I will do. On to goal 4. The freshman 15 from college has followed me since college. I'm going to just be honest. I looked at pictures from when I first moved to New York versus now. I'm appreciative of the grown woman body, right? Like she's filling out, she's doing what she needs to do. It's tea, right? What I am not appreciative of is the grown woman pudge that decided to poke herself out of my belly. Okay, I don't like her. You're not welcome. I don't want you here. The fear of losing that weight, right? One, going to the gym and doing the things that are going to make me lose the weight. It's going to be hard, blah, 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 blah. All of the things at the gym are, you got to wake up, you got to go there, you got to get your clothes, you got to put your stuff on, blah, blah, blah. That, along with me going to the gym and being treated differently based on the changing of my body. I've seen it happen to people, and that is something that I didn't want to wrestle with. Because, okay, if you've seen me in person or any of my photos, the top is heavy, right? The top, she's heavy. I've been telling myself my entire life, I look like a capital P. If I lose weight, I'm going to be awful. I finally got some buns that came in. And do you know that little voice in my head is saying, if you go work out, you're going to lose that and you're going to be back to that capital letter? I need her to get out of my face because now my health is involved. I absolutely have to go work out. And another fear that is in there with working out is if I work out and I'm too unhealthy, what if I just pass out? This is a crazy fear. Not crazy. This is an egregious fear, okay? I have been to the gym in the last month. Why that new fear has came up, God only knows. So I'm taking that fear and I'm about to give you another fear. What if I can't live long enough to see the results of all of the things that I've been working on, which is 100% possible? What if I can't live long enough to have a baby and a family? What if I can't live long enough to see my family have their babies? What if I can't live long enough to be able to enjoy the life that I have because I just want to do it the easy way? So, don't want to die, right? I don't want to change my body composition, but I want to stay healthy and I want to be active and be able to do things. So I'm taking my fat butt to the gym. Now for the fun part. How have I been tracking these goals? So I have this lovely little notebook, and you can see it's a notebook. And what I have been doing is to track the goals. Again, it only started this week, so I've only got 3 days worth of stuff in here. I write it down by week. I like to call her my planner companion because I have a planner that has like actual my day-to-day to-do list, like boom, 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 boom. These are the things I got to do. This book only holds the tasks for each 4 goals for that day. So whatever task I have to complete to progress my goal for this week, that's what lives inside of this book. So that way I don't end up getting bogged down by my to-do list. I don't end up going, oh, wait. I did say that I was going to go to the gym this morning, but I woke up late and I've got to do this for work. So I could just push the gym till later. And I know myself. I have to go to the gym in the morning. I don't know what it is about me, but I have to go to the gym in the morning. And if I go to the gym at night, I have to go to the gym right before dinner, come home and eat and go to bed. And I think it's got something to do with the way I used to do 2-a-days when I was in high school and college. But it just, that's what works for me. And I know that's what works for me. And I take what I can. So, what's next, you may ask? Next Wednesday, I owe you an update. I have to tell you how this week went, what I got done, what I didn't get done, and what's gonna have to change. You know what my goals are. You know why my goals scare me. You know why they don't scare me. And you know now why I need to combine them all and do it for real the 4th time. Because it's feeling like impending doom in here, y'all. Some changes got to be made and they got to be made fast. And that is it for this week's Wildcard Wednesday video. Be sure to come back for the next 12 weeks so we can see this journey be on her. And if you don't really like listening a lot and you want to read, I got a newsletter that comes out every Wednesday. So that means, yes, she's out today. And yes, you can sign up and go see her. That talks about all of the stuff that I'm doing, how I'm making myself better, blah, blah, blah. You know, the fun, good stuff where it's like you just want to be nosy and know what's going on. I got you. Come over here, down there, go on my link in my link in the description. You can do that. Anywho, yeah, that's all I got. Girly pops and boy pops. That sounds like a crazy thing to say. I'm gonna leave that in there. Anyways, if you like this video, be sure to like it. And if you loved it, be sure to subscribe. And I can't wait to see you in my next video. Okay, bye.